We are live.
All right. What is going on, everybody? It is another beautiful Saturday here in Bakersfield, California, and we are doing our Saturday night podcast.
That we
Not
are.
podcast,
It's a live
live
show.
show.
Wow.
Wow, Mike,
Oh my
you really need to
goodness.
calm down.
I guess I need to do that better. Gosh dang, I'm gonna turn this down though real quick so I can follow along on my phone, guys. But either way, I don't care. It doesn't matter what we say about it because all we care about is that you guys are having a good Saturday.
Yeah.
There we go. Andrew, how you doing? Mike, how's it going? Leave that right here for right now. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna do a little bit of sharing.
Oh, you can do sharing first.
No, I'll just share my one time. I'm sorry. You'll stick with our tradition. Okay. All right. Let's go with the routine. I can at least say, Kevin, how you doing, guys? It has been a very long day for us. A good day though.
Yes.
We were over at Wings and Wheels, which is the first, hopefully, of many air and car shows they had over at Minterfield Airport in Shafter, California. Not too far from us, actually. It's about a 20-minute drive from the studio, and they haven't done it in a couple years. If I remember correctly, Curtis was telling me in the heyday they'd have field trips there, like on a weekly basis for the kids to learn about aeronautical, whatever you want to call it, aeronautical history, because they have the museum out there for airplanes, World War II, commercial airlines. Because it was at one point a very busy airport. Excuse me, I can't get my words all tongue twisted. And yes, I am out of Facebook jail. No more for me. Hopefully, I won't be going back anytime soon. Steven, how you doing? Isaac, how's it going over in Pismo? Even better. But I gotta say, it was nice to see this place that had a lot of history to it kind of get the attention it deserves again. We were allowed to have cigars there in an airport, which blew my mind.
Yeah.
No, we're outside. Don't worry, guys. Obey the laws most of the time.
Although we did get asked to not smoke for a little while. We were about 20, 30 yards from the main stage, and there was a quote-unquote big band that went on. And about halfway through their set, one of the guys comes over and says, can you guys stop smoking? We can smell the smoke, and it's bothering us. And we looked at each other because we could see our smoke dissipate before it left our tent. And there was people smoking cigarettes behind us and to the side of us, and that was more noticeable than our cigar smoke was. But not wanting to be asses about it, we put our cigars down till they finished their set. As soon as they finished up, we went back to smoking, and the band up after them, the Three Bad Jacks, had no problems with it. Cool guys, great set that they did. So
heck yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, I had a good time. It was a little bright, sunny wise, but it was a good time.
Yeah, it was bright, but you know what? It wasn't too hot, which is great. The first band, not sure their names. They're older people. I don't want to sound too judgmental about this, but it definitely was that feeling of old curmudgeons.
Yeah.
They were really like pushy to people when they were doing announcements overhead to let people know, oh, the next airplane going overhead will be at this time. Every time over the speakers, they would go, "Are you done yet? Are you done?"
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, they're ready to go to play music, I guess. And then for their last song, one of them messed up the lyrics. So.
Yeah, it was pretty bad too. It was but that band again, the good band was Three Bad Jacks. They're on iTunes. They're a rockabilly cover band, and they have some of their own original music as well. So really, really good if you guys want to check them out. I actually got a CD from them. Anytime I go to a concert or we host concerts here, I buy a CD for my little brother because he's really into music. And matter of fact, I'm gonna post a video pretty soon about 3 years ago. He's just sitting down watching YouTube singing to My Chemical Romance.
That's right.
Yeah, so I recorded that, and I thought that was really funny. So
yeah, they definitely were awesome. Yeah, obviously, as the name suggests, there were three of them, and man. That was probably one of the highlights of the thing, being so much cool stuff out there still. There was amazing food from all over Bakersfield. There was a bunch of different cars, obviously, at this car show. Some of the coolest stuff you could see out there. A decent amount of planes for their first year doing this again, which I assumed would be a lot more difficult with that many planes.
Oh, yeah.
For a first year doing something. But they still had a lot of really cool stuff. Curtis, a local fellow cigar smoker, had his jet out there. which I'm gonna have to have him explain everything about it because it's over my head. Plain knowledge is not my knowledge, guys. Right? As you can clearly tell, when they go up in the air, I'm just like, why are they doing that? Why are they defying gravity? I don't like this.
There was an all-electric plane too. That blew my mind. You know, this thing was
Weird,
crazy.
yeah.
It had the propeller for the plane on the backside of the wings in the middle.
Which,
it was really, really weird, but it was cool. Today, you guys, we're going to be smoking this Avo 30 year limited release, and we got sent to this into the show, and we thought it'd be a good time to smoke it.
Absolutely, yeah.
And yeah, if you guys are watching those UFC fights, let us know who wins. I am a Diaz fan. I like the Diaz brothers because they're from California, and I think they train like beasts. And even though they get caught with weed, they get suspended for years. Whereas if someone gets caught with other banned substances like cocaine, they get banned for like a month.
Like half an hour.
Yeah.
Oh my God, let's get you to rehab. Another half an hour. Oh my God. All right, let's get you some food and Jack in the Box is still open. I don't get it. I've never been a big Diaz fan until I realized how much they're getting screwed over and how hard of workers they still are.
Oh yeah.
So you know what? I am a Diaz fan now. Go Stockton Slap. A late buddy of ours is actually a huge fan of theirs. He actually had us over to his house for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Just to watch Diaz fight.
Yep.
And to watch him. I think I think it was Conor. No, it wasn't Conor McGregor.
No, it wasn't McGregor.
There's some other dude I like.
I forget who it was, but no, it wasn't McGregor.
Yeah, no, it was somebody else. But all I know is that I don't want him to win, and he still beat him.
Nick, how you doing? Yeah, you know, Avo is a fantastic brand. The Avo Ritmo Synchro, which is that light bluish band, actually was on my top 5 cigars a couple years ago. And I am continually impressed by what Avo is able to produce. And they do a fantastic job. It might not be a brand that's usually in my regular rotation, but I do reach for that Ritmo Synchro every once in a while when I don't know what else to grab.
Yeah, there's a good reason for that too. It really is phenomenal. The quality is just excellent. Who's the parent company? It's
Davidoff?
Davidoff, right? Okay, I just want to make sure I got my notes right there. I mean, nothing that Davidoff does is ever, half cocked. It's always full bore quality. It's there's a wonderful stuff throughout the entire line. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's kind of expensive for me. I get it. I definitely think some of the things are a little pricier than I would like, but I've never had any experience with the Davidoff that wouldn't lead to trying it again.
I will say though, when I went to open my cutter, I actually hit my cigar and I caused a small split.
Oh no!
So that's not the cigar's fault. That is my fault. And Mike says that he's smoking the McAuliffe Leyenda No. 1. Now some sad news coming out of McAuliffe. Starting January 2nd of next year, there'll be a 5% increase on all of their cigars. That's due to rising taxes and production costs down in Nicaragua. So, some other companies have been raising prices as well. So, it was time for them to do it as well. So 5% across the board for all their lines for McAuliffe starting January 2nd of next year.
Well, here's the thing. Cost of doing business in California and the U.S. goes up substantially, especially for products like tobacco and overseas products that also have tobacco. Cost of living goes up in every country every year. It just does. Inflation happens. The fact that they can control this increase to 5%, I don't see that being that bad.
Right.
Obviously, we don't want to see any price increase. I want to keep my smokes the same price. But for the quality they do, how many different blends they have in their line, and the fact that they're still adding to it, different sizes, different lines, and the fact that they're awesome people, like they're always doing really cool, what's what I'm looking for, like promotions on their Instagram.
Yeah.
We're doing video or pictures for that. Paul's always doing really great events, even though he's on the East Coast, he's been taking care of his West Coast people. 5%, I think, is not too much to ask back from a really cool company like them. And, a lot of the bigger guys are doing the same thing, but they don't even care. They're just like, well, you're going to pay it anyway.
Yeah.
So 5%, it stings a little. But at the same time, it could be way worse.
Very, very true.
It could be like, oh, we're doing $1 on every cigar. It's like, oh, come on.
Very true.
So yeah, I'm that's my 2 cents on that.
And I accept your 2 cents.
And what happened here? Oh, great.
Your phone crash?
Wow, I got completely logged out of Facebook now.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't know they could do that.
Apparently so.
That is interesting.
That is crazy talk right there.
Yeah. So more stuff in cigar news, you guys, today. Actually kind of a sad one.
Wow. I don't know if we're still on Facebook or not.
Says we're still going.
All right, guys. If we're still going, let me know because it says that we've lost access to it on here. So keep going. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Okay. Some sad news actually in the cigar world. Ventura Cigar Company has pretty much all been gutted. Just got word this morning that
yeah. What the? All right, we're still on YouTube right now, guys. So I'm gonna try to fix this problem. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
For those of you watching on YouTube, don't know what's going on Facebook, but Ventura Cigar Company has been almost completely gutted. Their staff has gone from 9 to 3, and their parent company, Craig Tech and Phillips and King, are saying this is due to the new FDA laws and the costs. So we'll have to see what's going on there, because that's really sad to hear. They just had a great showing over at IPCPR, and with their new sacred scales and Dawn of Destiny, plus the Manolo and the I forget the other one, the Menendez, I believe it is, that are just coming out in the brand new Nicaragua Psycho 7, which was phenomenal. It's sad to see that has happened to them. So we'll have to see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to fix this. Just gonna have to keep doing the show for YouTube for right now, guys. I apologize.
So yeah, I do apologize, you guys, for all you guys watching on YouTube. I do appreciate you guys sticking with us. I'm actually gonna bring up YouTube right now so I can watch it. In case we have any comments on YouTube, I don't want to neglect you guys. Let's see. Here we go. All right, there we go. So I apologize to all you guys on Facebook that were watching. We still have a YouTube feed, so that's good. I just don't know why it's not letting me see some comments.
Update.
It's not letting me see any comments. That's awesome. All right, guys. So for you guys still watching on YouTube, I apologize. But yeah, it's really unfortunate for Ventura Cigars. They just had like a very, very strong showing at IPCPR. They did a fantastic job. And we just spoke with our ref last month when we were over in Ridgecrest at the Vintage Havana Lounge. Talked to him about Stogie Fest. So that's kind of going to be up in the air. So if you guys were coming out for Stogie Fest for Ventura Cigars, we will keep you guys posted on what's going on with that. We don't know if our rep was one of the 3 that kept his job. Details are still coming out about that. So we'll definitely have to see what's going on with that.
Yeah, we got completely booted. Okay, I'm logged back in, but I would have to end the stream in order to get us back onto Facebook. This is ridiculous. They stopped us because I'm sharing on my phone and I'm using StreamYard at the same time.
Oh.
And they thought, oh no, there's no way they could do that. So I decided to completely lock out all my accounts on any device until I reset. Well, at least I had the desktop here so I could fix it. I am so sorry, guys. I guess them's the breaks when you're dealing with a giant corporation.
Yeah.
Frankie, can I ask you to make a post on the Bakersfield on Facebook real quick?
I will.
And then I'll keep talking to you guys. We were talking about the problem. Honestly, I don't know too much of the problems on the Ventura Cigar Company side. I was very surprised when Frankie told me this morning what he found out. When we had just a chance to talk about it. It was a really quick conversation because we're getting ready for the event this morning. But that blindsided me. There was no indication at the IPCPR that they were going to be doing anything like that. In fact, everything seemed to be growing and with a lot of enthusiasm too. So maybe with how big they've gone, they want to streamline stuff. And maybe it's not so much looking at it as downsizing, but as just making it more efficient of a business. Obviously, you never want to expect to see jobs go away. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, a company's got to do what a company has to do to survive and to keep prices fair and to work with all those regulations. I'm sure more people in the company makes it more difficult to keep up and up on everything.
Yeah. But I went ahead and posted on to Facebook that we got booted and we're just on YouTube right now. So thank you guys for sticking with us. Peter, Jeff, Anthony, Cam, Kevin, Richard, Girls Gore, and Jen. Or is that you?
Girls Gore and Jen.
Yeah, it shows Girls Gore and Jen Or am I logged into Girls? Oh, I'm logged into Girls Go Orange. Why am I logged into Girls Go Orange?
Oh my goodness! Because you told me not to.
Okay, I know why. All right.
Yeah.
So Richard had himself Padron 1926 yesterday. Fantastic cigar. It's one that I like a lot.
I do too, and it shows that 22 people are still watching on Facebook somehow. So if you are still somehow watching this, oh my goodness, I love this new software. Now Facebook's trying to take that away from me already.
Right.
It's been like 3 weeks. This is killing me. Either way, can you go into more details about this for me, because I'm still lost for the Ventura stuff.
That's all the information we got, you guys.
Okay.
Basically, there was a small post put off on Half Wheel, Two Guys Smoke Shop as well, and I think Cigar Aficionado might have posted something. But all the information we got is Kraytech, which is a parent company to Phillips and Kings, which is a parent company to Ventura. They basically are just gutting everything they can because of new taxes, new regulations hitting the market. That they just said, that's all we can do, you guys. We got to really cut back everything. So who they're keeping, who they're not keeping on the sales force and on the board there, we do not know yet. It's still up in the air. I'm sure more details will come out as it develops. But it is what it is for that. So hopefully they'll stick around and at least still remain in business and continue to produce some fantastic cigars, because Ventura is a great company. I like a lot of their stuff. The new stuff that just came out this year, the Sacred Scales, Dawn of Destiny, the new Nicaraguan Psycho 7 are all fantastic. So we'll just have to wait and see, you guys. As soon as we get more info, we'll make sure to post more stuff on it. But in good cigar news, in positive cigar news, the Oliva Cigar Company is announced that they will be releasing the Oliva Serie Maduro in Figurado.
I did hear about that.
So it's getting a fifth size, which is fantastic to hear. It actually uses the same binder and filler, but replaces the Indonesian Sumatra wrapper with one of a San Andreas Maduro.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that at all. The Figurado being my favorite size of that line. I'm very happy to see that they went with that, because they don't have it in the original Serie, but they do have it in the Melanio. Now they're going to have it in the Maduro. So I'm very excited to see this new Maduro and to get to try it. I think they said something about 70,000 boxes are made, and they're going to be. I didn't get an actual date on when they're going to be starting to send them out, but as soon as they do, I know I'm going to grab some, because I'm looking forward to that.
I knew you'd be looking forward to that, and you know what? I am too. You're absolutely right. I know I already enjoy what I get from them, and it doesn't seem like there's any missteps going to happen anytime soon. So once we do get them, we got to do a review.
Absolutely,
that's definite right away.
Absolutely. The board of supervisors here in Bakersfield have decided to be asses. Bakersfield is known for being one of the only conservative areas in California. Kern County as a whole is very conservative, and they are meeting on Tuesday morning to decide whether or not they want to start putting more restrictions on tobacco. This includes cigars, pipes, cigarettes, vapes, e-cigarettes, everything. So we're going to be there at 9 a.m. Tuesday morning to sit in on this discussion, hopefully get to speak if they allow people from the community to speak, which they should, and make sure that our voices are heard as premium cigar smokers.
Yeah.
I don't know if Cigar Rights is going to be there. I would hope that they would be, because this is what everybody's paying them for, is to stand up for our rights. So they should be there. So we'll see. But if not, Miguel and I will be there. We've talked to other guys in the community here in Bakersfield, and we've got a few guys that are coming out to join us and stand in solidarity, so that we can make sure that our voices as premium cigar smokers are heard. We don't want this turning into San Francisco or LA or any more of the coastal cities that have banned smoking almost altogether on the beaches and parks. I understand, restaurants a long time ago when I was little, was smoking or non-smoking, and all that really divided it was a small little 4-foot wall, which was a joke. But I understand that, if you're going to be in an area that's not well ventilated with children around, I understand that. But if you're going to be on a state beach and you can legally buy this product, they should not be able to tell you that you cannot enjoy it on a state beach.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. There's no reason for it. I honestly don't understand it. The littering argument doesn't work for me, because this is a biodegradable product.
Right, but they'll allow plastic food wrappers, plastic bags. That's no big deal.
Yeah, which
Styrofoam cups, styrofoam coolers that get broken apart and left behind.
well, don't worry because California is slowly banning straws now, so all that's going to be fine. That's going to be totally okay. So
It's ridiculous.
Real quick though, Anthony Giannis says that he's starting a new shift, so he might not be able to win as much. Oh no! Oh well, you're going to give some other people a break for their chances, but I'm sorry that's happening, man. And what do you call? Yeah, you have a good one. Don't worry about it. We'll still be here.
Yes.
Mike has hopped on over. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I just got word on my Facebook that I have a 2-month ban now for sharing. Yeah, till January 31st, 2020.
Whoa.
So that's what. Sorry, 3 months. I have a 3-month ban.
How does that work?
I don't know. I tried to appeal it, so I'm gonna let it do what it's gonna do, guys.
Whoa.
I'm not a happy camper right now, so thank God I have this.
That's crazy. Oh man, I hope I didn't get one of those.
Yeah, I hope you didn't too, because that would suck for both of us.
That is insane, man.
So yeah, I'm gonna need you guys' help for the next few months. Facebook takes one step forward and gives us 3 months back. It's ridiculous. But
that's insane.
Yeah, just speaking of oversteps, and luckily, at least we knew ahead of time, thanks to a member of Culebras, Chuck, sending us the article about the student council, city council,
board of supervisors.
I got different councils on my mind because our little sister actually won president for her club. So good news for family stuff. Luckily, there's no cigars at their school because they're all kids, so we're gonna avoid that.
Yeah,
but yeah, we know about the meeting ahead of time, so we actually can attend it and not just let them kind of steamroll over people and not share our side of the story.
Right.
It's so often that happens that it's very irritating. And hopefully, I don't know if we're actually going to get a chance to speak our 2 cents, or if anyone's going to, for that matter, or they're just going to say, "Oh, smoke bad, time to ban." Honestly, it could go either way right now. We don't know anything else that's going to happen with that. But the fact of the matter is that we have open discussions for that stuff. So let's see if it works out that way. An open discussion.
Yeah, absolutely. They should give the community a right to speak. I mean, they're the board of supervisors. They're elected by us to represent us, and they should be taking all of us into account. Again, for the one person that came up and told us at the event that our smoke was bothering him, we had about 6 or 7 other people that are not cigar smokers, but came to stand in the tent because they love the smell of the cigars.
Yeah, there was a couple.
So, I mean, that should tell you something right there. They may not smoke cigars, but they still love the smell and we're not bothered by it.
No. Yeah.
We had parents that came to get cigars. They would simply put their children in the middle aisle. They would come grab a cigar, pay for it, take off. Not a big deal.
Yeah. And, even some people who couldn't. In fact, there was an officer, sheriff's for Shafter, who could not, but he was like,
because he was in uniform.
Yeah, he's working. He's got to do his job.
Yeah.
But he told us a really cool story about a humidor he refurbished.
Yes.
From World War II.
Yep.
And I was like, that is a really cool thing. I wish I could remember all the exact details gave, but it was
it belonged to a 3-star general
from a Fort Shafter that's
Fort
in
Shafter, Hawaii.
Yeah. I had no idea there was one out there. It was like, saw it, ordered it. It was legit. So I fixed it up. And he stocked it with cigars from Cigars and More. And I was like, I like that. It's a good story right there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. He said it was part of a project that he was doing, and he said it is the coolest thing he's ever owned. So that was really cool. He didn't have any pictures, unfortunately. I would like to have seen pictures of that. But I did give him some information on Culebras if he wanted to join, because he said he wanted somewhere to smoke, and hopefully he'll give us a call.
Yeah, I think that's a great spot too. Even if you can't utilize it as often as some of the other members, like for us, it's very close. Some of the other guys, like maybe once a week or every other week, it's still worth it. I honestly think if you can find something like that in your area, heck, if you can start something like that in your area, get your buddies together.
Very true. Yeah,
it doesn't have to be huge to start off with. Let it snowball until you have the right crowd of people you want to hang out with on a normal basis, that you can trust to have a key to somewhere you all have access to, kind of thing. And it really does build a good group of friends. And what does Jeremy say? The iron sharpens iron, kind of thing. Good people make good people even better.
Very true.
I love it. It's a lot of fun. We have our event or our taster 2 weeks.
2 weeks from today, we have our taster. I just got my first box of cigars in, the one that I chose for the taster. I'm very excited. I don't want to spoil it, but I just got it in, so really, really happy about that. Mike, you're gonna be getting yours pretty soon.
Absolutely. I thought your Groovy Blues were just for you though. So
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I think you'll be able to share those and all those Cuba Cubas that you were enjoying today. All the one Cuba. It's still that one cigar that if any cigar event happens, someone's got to smoke one. And luckily, I smoked mine last time.
Mm-hmm.
So whose turn was it, Frankie?
It was mine.
Oh, it was. And he enjoyed it so much.
Did not. I still had the sweetness on my lips.
They're
so many
okay.
towns and cities here in Maine are against cigars, but pot is fine. Yeah, I don't get that. To me, marijuana smells horrible compared to a cigar.
There's a reason it's compared to a skunk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it smells like skunk. And it's I don't care for it at all.
Yeah. Kevin Lee just won by a head kick knockout. Awesome.
Damn.
And President Trump is at the event. Again, we don't want to get super political on this show.
What is he at? Which one?
The MMA fights.
Oh, I heard about that actually.
But whether or not you support the man, you should support the position. So when people get out there and they boo him, I just don't get that.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, I may not have been the biggest Obama fan. I wasn't a fan.
Still not a fan.
But I'm not going to get up and boo him. You know what I mean?
I never once said anything derogatory as far as how bad people have said things about Trump.
Yeah.
And yeah, he does talk a lot of shenanigans. But I've never heard him say half the things that people are saying about him.
Right, yeah.
Very openly, which, as this is our country. We have freedom of speech, which is great.
Exactly.
But if you want respect to your side, you got to show respect to the other.
Yeah.
And
I will say something that pissed me off today. They had the Shafter marching band out doing the national anthem. And
they didn't do that bad. It wasn't that.
No. It was fine. They did a fine job.
Kidding.
And, everybody there stood up, took off their hats, put their hands over their heart. Some of the kids there didn't put their hands over their heart. No big deal. But one little shithead, decided to laugh and talk and just do that during the entire thing. And that irritated me, not only as a veteran, but as someone that just loves this country. That irritated me. If you're not gonna respect the national anthem, if you want to sit down, not take part, fine. You don't want to put your hand over your heart, fine. You should at least respect the country enough to take your hat off and sit down in silence. So
yeah, I agree. There was I gotta say I don't want to really say it, but yeah, there was quite a few that I saw like right in front of us, and just a group of kids, young teenagers. I mean, they're at that age, you're already a shithead, so it's not. I wasn't gonna judge them too much, but I definitely agree. It was irritating to say the least. It really was. And you see all these adults. You see Honor Flight, which is the group of people who raise money to bring veterans to the memorials over in D.C. every year.
Yeah,
or as often as they can.
I think it's like every 4 months.
Yeah, I think if they get the money together, they will send them out as quick as they can.
And it's cool because they do it by different wars. So they'll they do the Korean flight, they'll do the Vietnam flight, they do the World War II flight, which is getting smaller and smaller, unfortunately. And they take them to go see their monument out there. So it's a really, really cool program. I like it a lot.
But just for reference, like if we're standing here, they were feet to our left, and these people were right in front of us across this walkway, basically, just doing this, and it's yeah. Either way, like Frankie said, very true. I was never a big Obama supporter. Never really cared for his policies, but if you try to find one thing you like about a person, it makes it a lot easier for the rest to just kind of happen, because you have to deal.
I was able to find something I liked about him.
What was yours?
He left office.
Well, I always said that no matter how much I don't like him, I thought he was good for his family. He always took care of them, and I like seeing that. I just wish he would have been better for everyone else's families. Small businesses and whatnot.
Yeah. But again, we don't want to get. That's just something that irritated me.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was going.
But overall, a very patriotic day. Pinups for Patriots did a lot of fundraising for wounded heroes and other organizations. I talked to some people about Cigars for Warriors, the Civil Air Patrol, the Navy Cadets, the Young Marines, the Boy Scouts, the Eagle Scouts. They were all out there.
What were the other ones for the CAP? I think it was the
Civil Air Patrol.
Civil Air. That is them. Okay, I was like, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's like the Explorers program, but for military branches.
No, it definitely makes sense. I didn't realize how many there were, though. yeah, it was surprising to see, and it was kind of nice because there was a lot of very respectable young kids,
and they were so
pitching in.
proud when we got there. They had the Civil Air Patrol kids out there with their full Air Force. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a digital tiger stripe looking thing. And they were in their uniforms with their vest, reflective vests on. They were just so happy, like, oh, how can I help you? Okay, you're gonna go this way, and then you're gonna make a left, sir.
Yeah.
And then they were just so happy to be there and representing themselves like that. So,
well, when I had to go back to the parking lot, I had to tie my shoes. So I bent over and I looked up, and all I saw was a vest in the sky.
And
so
it had his hand up to help you up.
They disappear once you hit the sky. So the camo really works for the Air Force. Which, I'm just kidding, but that makes no sense. Why do they need camo?
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense to me. Someone's got to explain that to me. All right, someone out there, I know you can.
Why did the Navy switch over to that retarded blue digital stuff? I hate it. It's gross.
You fall in the water, no one's gonna see you. You're gone. You're
Back when I was in the Navy, we had the regular woodland camouflage, and that was perfect. That's all we needed.
How many of your ships have woods on them?
Lots, all of them.
They have wood. They have a full on like.
I didn't say they're made of wood, but there's wood somewhere on that ship.
There's a woodland setting.
No. You said wood. There's
wood.
pallets on there.
There's
several woods because there's pallets.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So if they lay down on the pallets, they're invisible.
Yep.
Certain areas you don't need camo. It doesn't make any sense.
Mike's saying that his granddaughter's in the ROTC, which is the Reserve Officer Training Corps, which is awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah, I don't know why they had that, but I just don't know why they all need different camouflage. I get special forces, sure they have their own thing, but woodland was fine. I understand what they're saying. Oh, digital, it's so high tech and it blends better. Okay,
it does work,
but why do you need like 7 different variants? Why do you need the the one that I really like a lot that just came out not too long ago when I recently got out was multicam. Multicam looks great.
Well, all right, yeah, I will give you that. And each brand gets their own, for their own unique feel. I get that, but I don't see it working very well on the ship.
Yeah, I remember one time I was on the base and we were mustering and we saw some of the. It was weird because they would do not a full boot camp; they do like a 2-week boot camp, and the rest of the training they would do at their base that they got recruited. And they had a group of those kids, not kids, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There doing their training before they left for their 2 weeks. I actually knew one of the people in it. We worked security. I worked at the Ventura Mall. She worked at the Thousand Oaks Mall, and so same company.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, "Where'd you get the camouflage?" She had the blue camouflage. So I go, "This is the new stuff that they're trying out." And I was like, "God, I hope that doesn't make it." Sure enough, that's what they're wearing now.
Got to roll it out somewhere.
Yeah.
Isaac, how you doing? Glad you could make it over to the YouTube feed. Sorry about the Facebook one. I'm gonna have a long tangent to say about that later. Once I can figure out exactly everything that happened, see the full extent of the damage.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, not to cut off. This cigar smoking incredibly well. Thanks to Chris for these. I'm getting a real deep green tea flavor out of it.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my first time having the 30 year in this limited edition, and it's smoking incredibly well. I actually like the band a lot too. It's the white with the silver and black logo and the orange on it, and it says limited edition 5 on the side. 1988 to 2018, 30-year Avo. Fantastic cigar so far. I'm about halfway through.
I had to get my first band off just because I didn't want to do what I did earlier
and burn your band.
I will start.
You won the competition a week early.
There we go. I like the way you put that. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off, and there was a little extra glue on it, so I couldn't get off, normally. But it didn't hurt my cigar wrapper, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't save these ones that often anyway.
Right.
It's usually the bigger guy with the more detail to it. So that's not a biggie.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, though. It's a very nice cigar. The flavors are great. Mm-hmm. Construction's going pretty well. Not razor sharp burn, but pretty sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke output's nice. Ashes falling off in decent chunks. And it's a really easy draw. I'm not saying it's super loose. I don't feel like I'm going to overheat my tobacco if I just puff on it normal. But, yeah, everything so far is an A+ in my book.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely agree. So if you guys want, we have a few of you watching right now. Let us know in the comments what your favorite camouflage is. Whether it's the chocolate chip desert tans, the three colored desert, woodland, marine digital woodland, marine digital desert, the US Air Force, the new digital Tiger Stripe, the original Tiger Stripe, the original Woodland, the new blues from the Navy or multicam. Let me know in the comments what your guys' favorite camouflage is.
Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger mud when he tries to fight the Predator? Because that worked out pretty well, which makes no sense because Mythbusters proved that wouldn't work as well as it did. But I don't want to get into too much science versus the Predator because he doesn't abide by the laws of science.
Right.
He has an invisible suit, so that is what it is.
That's speaking of the Predator. That reminds me of Ghost Recon, the new game, not the old game Wildlands, but new game Breakpoint.
Oh, okay.
I've designed my own camouflage and color schemed my weapons to match, and it's all red, white, and blue.
That'll work.
Yes.
I like that. I think
the enemies can't see the patriotism coming, and it takes them out.
Oh, nice. Yeah. It's all you hear is the soaring wings of an eagle as the footsteps, and then all of a sudden the freedom rings.
And then you're baptized by freedom.
Yeah, you're going.
Amen.
I like that a lot.
If you guys haven't checked it out, you guys need to go to YouTube, or if you're on YouTube, you need to check out the most American operator to ever operate operationally. It's an airsoft video. I'm not a big airsofter. I actually played a lot of paintball when I was younger, tournaments and that kind of stuff. But this video is hilarious. This kid goes around with like some overpowered weapons for airsoft and just destroys people, and it is hilarious to watch. So, the most American operator to ever operate operationally. Check that guy out on YouTube. It's hilarious. You guys will enjoy this video.
Yeah. And I will say, speaking of airsoft versus paintball, I'm not a big camo fan to begin with, because we like speedball. It's the air courses with the big old
very
bunkers.
Small areas.
Yeah, very quick pace. The games last like 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
Well, versus the woodland fields or the scenario where it could take quite a while.
We played some rec ball back in the day just to have fun with it when we had more people, and one guy was hidden in leaves so well, it literally took us half an hour of us walking around trying to find him. When we were about to find him, we didn't know we were coming up on him. We were walking around like pissed because we couldn't find him. And he jumps up. We all look at him like, oh, shit, there he is. And then he just runs off into the distance.
Boom.
Yeah, we forgot to shoot at him.
Gone again.
So
here's the thing, though. I played around because these two guys came there specifically for Woodland, and nobody else was there for it. So it was me, my buddy Max, Tyler, and someone else. I forget who else was with us that day. I don't know where you were. I think you were playing with your team because you guys were practicing for something else. And they're like, oh,
try to win a tournament.
We'll go. We'll try it out. Oh, no. It was two other randoms that showed up to play speedball with us. And they're like, oh, we don't want to sit by ourselves, so we'll freaking go play too. So it was I think 6 of us at one point against the 2 of them. And we're all full speedball outfits, which are bright colors, usually matching your team, hopefully, and definitely not blending in.
Right.
It does not at all. We're running around yelling at each other, where are they? Until somehow we all wind up together again, like, oh, this is probably not good. And all of a sudden, I just see Max and Tyler and then myself just getting blasted trying to do this. Okay, we're out. And then the other 2 kids like, where are they? And then it was very sad.
Yeah, it's hard to blend in when you're wearing bright blues and purples and greens.
Yeah.
And everybody else is in green and black.
Yeah, we didn't win that. We didn't win that game. But they were nice enough to come play speedball with us, and they were pretty good at that too.
I will say, when my family used to invite us to go play, my dad's side of the family, actually, a lot of them got into paintball. They invited us a couple of times, and there's about 15 to 20 of them that would play. And me and my buddy Rulio were there, and you have your mechanical markers, which are just semi-automatic, one trigger pull per shot.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And a couple of them had some electrical ones, which were on full auto, going around like 5 or 6 balls a second, which is fine. But we had tournament guns, and they'd never seen a tournament gun before. And these things have a thing called ramping, which is as long as you're continually pulling the trigger every second after you start to walk it, it'll start shooting out whatever you program it to, from 10, 12 to I think the highest that my max out was 16 a second.
My God.
And so this was just a line of paintballs. And so what we did is I grabbed both guns, mine and Aurelio's, and he grabbed the big pallet, and he just walked forward, and I just walked down behind him shooting, and we won.
I would imagine so. I remember Aurelio's a big guy. I don't think he's been on the show, but he is a good friend, and I could see him walking down very easily with that thing, like it's a backpack that you're just kind of holding to look through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to win.
And then I remember one
like
time our cousin Danny invited me to play, and I didn't have a marker at the time. I forget why I sold them. I think we'd already stopped playing tournaments, and they had just gotten a brand new sun-kissed orange invert in. So I picked it up. I put a new board in it, got a better barrel for it, got all the bells and whistles, and I went out there to play. And I was like, all right, guys, I need a gun. Someone give me a gun. Like, oh, we don't have any extra ones. I was like, oh, man, I guess I'll just play with this. Brought it out, and I just went to town on these kids. It was so much fun.
Terrible.
So much fun.
That is a great gun, though. I do love that one. And Mike, that's awesome. Yeah, it doesn't matter what profession they have outside. You shoot those people. You're on the other side of the paintball field. You shoot them. That's the rules.
Yeah. Some of my favorite fields to play is there's one in Castaic. I forget the name of it. But we actually used to practice there a lot. On Thursday nights, they would hit the
that's not the hill one, right? That's the other one.
The other one, yeah. They would have the stadium lights on at night, so we'd go practice Thursday nights with other teams. That was a lot of fun. The one in San Luis Obispo, I forget what it's called. That one's a lot of fun. Oceanside is a lot of fun too.
Oh yeah, I miss it. I know. I was all jealous when Reese started posting it. The guy who owns Jasmine Crawl, he was playing in Europe. I was like, damn, God, I haven't played in forever. Cool. But can't wait to get back out there sometime. Now we have another field here in town that's a lot closer, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm. For those of you that are in town or in the area next weekend, make sure you guys come out for Stogie Fest. There's still a few tickets available. $75 gets you in, gets you a 5-pack of cigars, dinner, and a drink. I'm in talks right now. They're also getting a tequila sampler out there, so you guys can have some free samples of tequila. We'll have some different manufacturers out there. I don't know if Ventura Cigar is going to make it anymore. But it's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. We're still going to have some really great people out here. Lots of cigars for you guys to try out and to buy by the box, by the 5-pack, by the 10-pack, mix and match, get some deals in. Paul from McAuliffe will be here. Pat from Dunbar and Tobacco and Trust, Recluse, Maya Silva will be here. I don't know if Manny's going to be here, but Oliva Cigars will be here. Roman Julieta, Monte Cristo. Cindy will be here. Now there's going to be a lot of Cigar Porn will be out here.
Yeah,
selling their stuff too. So that'll be really cool. It's a lot of fun, guys. I'm really looking forward to it this weekend. We'll have the girls out there cutting and lighting for you guys to talk to, take pictures with. Mitch will be out there representing Cigars for Warriors. We'll be out there doing the show as well as talking about Culebras and other cigar stuff.
100%, yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Live music, raffles the entire time, long ash contest, and first to burn your band, which is one I will not be entering. I need to be able to stand during this event, so I'm going to avoid that one. Although they had quite a few contestants.
They did.
The last time they did, I was not expecting that. I want to say there was at least 10, maybe 15 people, and they went to town. It was a bunch of chimneys going. So I'm looking forward to watching that again. It looked like a lot of fun. But again, I'm going to probably save my talents for the Long Ash contest and hope to win that. It's all right. Yeah, hopefully next time you can make it. But we'll definitely have a couple drinks for you, and we'll definitely have a couple cigars.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll still be fun. And then next time, hopefully see you out there. Hope to see all you guys out there one of these times.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I heard that East Coast Cigar Club's next Herf will be in Bakersfield.
Oh, of course. East Coast Herf from the West Coast. I think that's a great idea. Gives everyone a chance. Because equal distance from everybody. Okay, we might be a little closer than some of the other guys.
I would really like to talk to Chris about maybe making a Herf in Vegas.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I know tickets are pretty cheap from no matter where you're coming from for Vegas because, it's Vegas.
Yeah.
So I'd really like to see if anybody in East Coast or any of the other cigar groups for that matter would want to come out to Vegas and have a cigar weekend. I think that'd be a lot of fun. There's a lot of places to go smoke, not on the strip, but off the strip. There's a strip, there's a cigar outlet. La Casa. We can make it a really, really good time, especially if we plan it out to where someone's having an event or a couple events are going on that weekend. I think it'd be a lot of fun to have one in Vegas.
Maybe we can talk to a couple different cigar clubs, tell everyone meet up there. Everyone rocks their own shirts, so we can see all the groups, and then everybody meets up for something big. Yeah. I bet you if we talk to JJ, he'll throw one there. I bet you if we talk to La Casa, they'll throw one for whatever they might have going on soon. Yeah. And just make it, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. We get there Friday, leave on Monday morning, and I'm sure we can get, like I said, those couple of places, maybe even a few more. Helios, maybe. Oh, good call. Yeah.
To host an event.
I know the boardroom likes to do theirs on that rooftop, so that could be a good option. Vato Cigar Lounge over on Fremont. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
From what I know, you can walk up and down there with your cigar, no problem. There's a bunch of really awesome bands or cover bands, but they're really good.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they're
so
great.
much fun.
They're great.
I'm gonna ride the zip line with my cigar. Hopefully, not burn anyone.
You get the ash all in your face.
Oh, it sucks.
But yeah, so if you guys are in East Coast Cigar Club, get a hold of Chris and the other admins and tell them that you want next year's HERF in Vegas.
Yeah,
let's make it happen, you guys, in Vegas. Let's aim for spring or fall, so it's not too cold and not too hot.
Yeah, kind of beat the rush of summer.
Yeah, I don't want to sweat through my pants and I don't want to freeze out there. So
I'm more willing to freeze than to sweat. So
true.
Help me out with that, guys.
Very, very true. But I think like this time next year, or even March of next year,
that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be a lot of fun. So
Mike says he's bringing the lobster. So
you know what? If we can't get East Coast to have an official HERF out here, I think we should do like a Bakersfield Gentleman HERF.
Why not? We could do it.
I mean, I'll start putting out feelers on Facebook to see who would be able to fly into Vegas. You know, we could all stay at the same hotel.
Yeah.
Or crash at JJ's place.
He'll support at least 100 smokers in his house. No worries.
And you know, if it's only like a handful of us, we can just get a Airbnb.
We'll see. Yeah, get a house.
Yeah. Get if we go during the spring, get one with a pool.
Yeah. Then as we grow, we'll move to somewhere else. Yeah.
So let us know, you guys, if coming out to Vegas in the springtime of next year would be something you guys would be interested in. And there's only a few of you watching right now, but I'm gonna put it on Facebook as well since I'm not banned.
I fixed the problem. I just can't share the groups anymore for 3 fucking months. So, sorry.
So you be there for the push though, get people to come.
I will be back. You know, I'm going. We had it in the comments before. I will make another account. I have my backup one. I'll start sharing from there.
So you know what? Yeah, Peter's saying do it. Jeff has said he's down. You know what? We go to Texas Frightmere every year for your birthday in May.
Yeah,
I'm gonna set this one up for March for my birthday.
Yeah, I like it.
So you guys, if you guys want to come to Vegas in March, I'm gonna make this happen. I am gonna find out the perfect dates that we can make happen. Shoot, if we get enough people to go and we rent a van, we can even take that 2-hour drive down to Phoenix. Go see Brad.
Want to go bug Brad?
Go see Ambassadors. Go to Scallywags. I mean,
all right.
It's only a 2-hour drive. It's not that bad of a drive. There's a whole lot of nothing.
Boring, yeah.
But I mean, 2 hours is nothing.
We'll rent a van that we can smoke and boom. You'll be there before you're done with your second cigar.
Yeah.
And Mike is absolutely right. I have no idea what freeze is. The coldest is what I've gotten to is
okay, freezing is 58 degrees. Okay. Come on, it's California.
I'm gonna smoke my cigar now and not to we don't know cold here.
All right. So guys, look for details about this. I'm gonna start working on it this weekend. And I'm going to have some details. I'm going to talk to JJ. You know what? I'm going to talk to JJ. I'm going to talk to Lacoste. I'm going to talk to Helios. I'm going to talk to some other.
Talk to Brad, too.
I'll talk to Brad. I'll talk to some other cigar lounges out in Vegas and see what we can set up for that time.
Yeah.
And
we'll try to paint the dates now and then the details closer, too.
Right.
So everyone can make sure, okay, this is the set weekend, and then we'll make sure everything happens leading up to that.
I'm like 90% sure JJ at the cigar their cigar outlet, and Vatos would put on events for us.
Oh, heck yeah.
Like a Friday night event and a Saturday night event, and then Sunday we can just relax and just hang out.
Heck yeah. I mean, we could probably bug Sherman or some other of our reps that are also Vegas covers, you know, because they do a West Coast thing, and usually Nevada falls into that just because of how it's positioned.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we can make some really fun stuff happen for a whole weekend.
Okay.
I 100% believe that.
Okay.
So it's going to have to happen.
All right, guys. So it'll be around the 20th of March. The 20th is my birthday. So I don't know what day it falls on. I think this year was on a Tuesday or something. I'll find out what weekend that lies closest to. You know, I'm going to talk to some people.
Vegas on a Tuesday is still pretty good.
It is.
We went there to the Davidoff New Lounge, the outdoor one, and it was still packed.
Oh, yeah.
The strip was still packed.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of very pretty Asian ladies. I'm going to say right now. They are having a vacation. You can see a busload of people together. And if you can also somehow work that into it for me,
I'll do my best.
I would appreciate that. I know it's your birthday, but I wouldn't mind a gift. That would be one for Miguel.
So you guys, I will definitely get to work on that. I don't know anybody connected to the hotels, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe it's getting like a group rate if we get like 5 or 6 rooms if we need to.
Yeah.
If not, if there's only a handful of people coming, we'll get some Airbnb thing going on.
Yeah, we'll each still get a room because they have ones that are like in Vegas. There's some really big Airbnbs, and it's still a decent price, if not better than the hotels. And heck, we're just gonna have a good time.
Yeah,
I like the sound of this.
I'm pretty excited about that. I think we can make this happen. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So,
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, let's work out some details on that. Let's call some people, see what we can make happen.
I like it.
All right, guys, we're gonna get to work on that for you guys. So I'm still thinking JJ over at Cigar Factory or Cigar Outlet 100%. And Vato Cigars would be 2 really good places to hit up.
I definitely agree with this.
And then when we don't have an event to go to, we can go to the Strip, go to the Monte Cristo Lounge. For people's first time in Vegas or they don't go to Vegas that often, we can go to, even though I don't want to, we can go to the Casa de Fuente.
We got to go back, okay? One bad experience does not equal a bad lounge, all right?
Just for me, man.
I think you gotta wipe that taste away.
Who was in the wrong?
I think you smoked your cigar wrong. No, that guy was not my favorite. Let's say that. The drinks were good. The bartenders were friendly. The guy, the tobacconist, for lack of a better word in this case, not so great.
Yeah.
The guys over at Monte Cristo, by far the best on the Strip.
Oh yeah,
just the nicest guys, and that's saying a lot because the guys over on at the Davidoff, that's not on the Strip, is it? That one's at one of the malls.
It is, but it's a little off. Yeah,
a little off, just a little bit, but they were also really cool. They were really cool guys. Yeah. One of them was actually a party photographer for a while. It was like, I can't keep working these nights. I'm gonna work here. And I thought that was the coolest thing to hear. Like, man, just making it happen in Vegas until like, no, I got my family going. I'm not going to spend all my times out at these bars anymore. Like, I think I could. So, put in good word for me.
But yeah, Davidoff was awesome. The lounge there was cool. It was an outdoor lounge. They had a little bit of indoor seating as well. They had the bar.
I think we missed an event by them by like 2 days or something.
Yeah.
And I would have loved to have seen an event happening there. They were having an Avo event, like a countrywide release, and they were just doing a party for it. It was always Davidoff. And then they have all their cool like Vegas exclusives everywhere. You have your again, I know it was bad for you, but they have that Toro Fuente only
house
blend, which is built off of their Opus X, which is really nice. I enjoyed mine. Mine did not fall apart on me.
Except for the wrapper, which falls apart on people.
Mine didn't. I'm saying mine burned fine.
So 50% of our wrappers fell off. That's a failing grade, guys.
100% of mine stayed on. So
and 0% of mine stayed on.
Part of your wrapper stayed on.
So that averages out to 25%.
I don't. What?
Yep.
100% and 0?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's 50 still.
But then you have to divide that by 2 because there's 2 of us.
You already did divide it by 2.
No, we averaged it out.
And then divide.
Then we divide.
I'm gonna say these are some bogus numbers. It feels like
Common Core.
That feels like Common Core to me. Which I saw an article, again, a little political, but still, where there are some of the least prepared kids coming out of schools right now because of Common Core. So
Common Core is ridiculous, man. Oh my God. I don't know how many of you guys are educators, but Common Core, in my opinion, is just ridiculous.
Not just to the kids, but to the teachers as well who have to teach that stuff the way they want it taught. I know they try to make it a universal thing, but you always hear the dang it, now this band is also giving me problems.
Yeah, I can't get mine off.
Oh no. Okay. This is gonna be it's already messing up my wrapper. You always hear people talking about how individual, personalized learning structure is better. And then every time like, we're gonna make it so everyone can learn the exact same way.
Right.
But whatever. Okay, maybe I got it. Nope, not yet. There we go. Okay, I did a little bit of barely any kind of cut on my wrapper there, so not a big deal.
Yeah, mine I had to pinch kind of hard to get it off. I'm 50% sure 100% of the time. I love that. I love that.
And I did the math, all right? And Frankie was not right in this case, okay? I added and multiplied, subtracted, and divided.
Jeff, basically what happened was when we go to Vegas, I like to go to the Monte Cristo Lounge and the Caesars. It's, in my opinion, it has the best old-fashioned in Vegas. It's pricey because it's on the strip and they use good quality stuff. But when you go into their humidor, their guys are knowledgeable. They're friendly. They'll give you great advice on a selection to make. And I actually ended up giving an Illusion cigar privé, and I went to go light it up. I got about an inch in, and my wrapper split down the side and made it pretty much unsmokable. So I put my cigar down. I went back to the humidor, and the guy said, "Oh, wow, you finished that already?" I was like, "No, the damn thing, it split, so I'm just going to grab something else and enjoy that." I grabbed an Oliva Series V Milano Robusto, went to go pay for it. He said, "No, you're not paying for that." It's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, if the cigar you can smoke, I'm going to make sure you have a good time." So I loved it. We went to Casa Fuente, which is, I would say, about 10-minute walk from there. Still inside the Caesars.
Not the same day, mind you.
No, different days.
Yeah.
And went in there and talked to the guy. He was really friendly at first, And, I was like, "Hey, we haven't been here before. What would you recommend?" And that's when he said, "Oh, okay, well, we have all the regular Fuente stuff, but we have this Casa Fuente house blend that is off of the Opus X line and just uses a different wrapper."
It's just here at their
We both said, "Great, we'll try it." I think we tried a different size. I think I got a torpedo. And, they cut it for us, and they lit it. The ladies lit it. And I'm sitting down at the bar. I had some Whistle Pig, I think I had.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting down smoking it, and the same thing happened. The wrapper split. It wouldn't stay lit. And so I took it to the guy. I was like, "Hey, man, the cigar's not smoking, man. It's the wrapper's coming off." And I showed it to him, and I can't keep it lit. I think it's too wet. And he looked at me and said, "Oh," and he walked away. Like I was so taken by that, like off put. I was like, did he really just walk away? Like I would have appreciated, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, can I get you another one?" Or, "Hey, we'll give you $5 off of another one," or "I'm sorry that never happens." Just something more than and walking away.
Yeah.
So I put it down. I finished my drink, and I haven't been back since. I've been to Vegas quite a few times since then. But if we go as a group, I will swallow my pride and I will go back. I just won't get that cigar again.
We've got to go back. You've got to give it a second chance.
You're right. We got to get, if everybody comes out for this, we got to make sure we show them all the good sides. So we will show them that one as well, because I know a lot of people do enjoy it. A lot of people talk very highly of it. It's just not one that I enjoy personally. So
I liked it.
So yeah, definitely in my opinion, the Monte Cristo Lounge on the Strip is probably my favorite for the Strip itself. That's when you get off the Strip. There's some other really good ones, of course, Helios, La Casa, the Cigar Outlet, Vatos. So there's some other really good options off the Strip, but I'm talking purely on the Strip. Those are the two big ones that I know of, and the Monte Cristo Lounge is just head and shoulders, in my opinion, above.
I would still agree. Even with my experience, which I did enjoy myself over there, I had no problem with my cigar. Drinks good. Bartenders are awesome. I would still go to Monte Cristo just because I like the atmosphere there a little better.
Yeah, people are so friendly.
Yeah, everybody. The customers there are always nice. You always meet someone new there. It feels like a lounge off the Strip, but with that little extra of being in Vegas kind of feel. So it's awesome.
I will say that there was a lady there talking some really bad things about Tom Brady, which I didn't care for.
But there was
but at the same time, her husband said that he would have Tom Brady's child.
Yes.
So it kind of balanced itself out there.
Yeah. She was hilarious.
But we're at time, Mike.
Oh, okay.
So
we are. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for sticking tuned with us, even though we had some problems with Facebook. Don't forget, next Saturday, a week from today, is Stogie Fest. If you guys are in the area, come out. It's going to be a great time. Remember to donate to Cigars for Warriors as often as you guys can. Sign up for Cigar Rights of America at cigarrights.org. Tuesday's show might be a little late, or we may not do it. We will let you know once we get out of the meeting. This meeting is very, very important, especially for us cigar smokers here in Kern County. So we have to be at this meeting, you guys. And it just happens to be about an hour before we get ready for the show. So depending on how long it runs and if we're able to speak or not, we might not do the show, but we will let you guys know through a post of some sort on the page. And I'm going to get the ball rolling on this Vegas trip in March. I'm excited about that. Yeah,
I think that's going to be a great idea. I know we can get it working. I know we can. And then I will work on this Facebook ridiculousness, guys.
So, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch you guys later.
Have a good one.